Geoff Petty. Geoff is the author of several books, but mainly Teaching Today and Evidence-Based Teaching. He is currently a freelance trainer in many colleges, and he is a speaker at many conferences. This morning, Geoff, has been quite a serious, controversial issue being brought up.
Yes.
What's your reflection on the issues that actually came up this morning?
Well, I was very interested in the debate about whether graded lesson observations were going to be of value. And there were, not surprisingly, two different views, although I was surprised at how many people thought that graded lesson observations weren't helpful, although that's my own view. I think Ofsted got enormous strengths and an enormous body of experience and knowledge, and it's a tremendously valuable resource to help colleges to improve. But I don't actually think the process of lesson observation and grading students is important. But I'd just like to say a few reasons why. First of all, we know what the retention and achievement data is for most of our courses, and we know what qualification students have on entry often, and therefore what we might expect when they finish it. We can look at that data and get a pretty good idea as to how well the teaching went. If most of the students are passing and there are lots of value added, then we think, great, no problem. So what happens if those lessons are observed and the lesson observation isn't very good? Do we trust the lesson observation or do we trust the data? And I think most people would think that a 30-minute lesson isn't really quite long enough, or even a 1-hour observation isn't long enough to determine what's going on for 200 hours or more during the year. There's a lot of data that shows that the countries that do best in their educational systems don't use Ofsted-style inspection processes. Finland, Korea, Taiwan, Japan, and so on. They have a development and improvement focus, and it's very, very hard to do the development and the grading at the same time. It's almost impossible, really. And I worry that people will respond badly to grading in a number of ways. Those that are graded well may become complacent and think, okay, I don't need to improve. Those who get graded badly might be cross, angry, they might deny the judgment, but the judgment might not be sound. In either case, you're preventing learning and improvement, and that's what we're here for, to improve teaching. So I think observation is tremendously valuable as a means of learning how the teacher you're observing can tell you how to improve your teaching. So my preference would be for lots of observation, but observing other people's teaching in order to learn yourself.